Hey there, Glenda here, your local SEO expert. Quick one there for you. Quick video on how to attract more B2B customers for your business. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I got contacted by a recent business owner there who asked me on how can I get my services in front of his target market. So he's in construction, he is trying to target solicitors, and the problems there is that it's very hard for someone in construction to get in front of solicitors because they're busy and they don't have time and whatnot. So it's difficult to push that product. So the whole relationship building offline is difficult. So I told him that with the online space, you can use most of it to do your branding, your brand awareness, so that solicitors know you. More solicitors will find out about what you are and what you're doing. So when you call them, they are aware of you and they're more likely to engage. And you shorten the time element of the whole sale. So remember, look, no matter how good the product is, no matter how good you are, it's never about you. It's never about the product. At the end of the day, we're people, and people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And that's how you can use the likes of tools like Google AdWords, your website with SEO to really get the whole brand awareness out there. So here's one easy step on how you can get in front of your target audience. And this stuff works. It works for our clients. It works for us. So I highly recommend you look into it and you do it. And if you like any help, we could obviously help you. So this is the first step, right? What I'm going to give you an example on if you're looking to target solicitors, what you should be doing, right? So the first step is always you got to identify who is it that I'm targeting, who is it exactly, who am I targeting, and the next step from there, you got to figure out and understand, do the research, right? You got to think like the solicitor. So that follows the third step is then we got to look at the channels, the kind of scenarios the solicitors would be taking on board when they're researching online, or why a solicitor might use the internet. So before you even engage and look at the platforms and understand and go through the whole different methods and tactics on Google and SEO, you got to first identify, plan it out, who you're targeting, which in this case the idea is a solicitor. And then you got to figure out, you got to do some research depending on what the tactic, the strategy you're going to use to get in front of that solicitor. So again, with this example, it's all about Google AdWords. It's very simple in ways that you can use Google AdWords to get your product and services in front of these solicitors. So in this case, what I would suggest you do, this is the strategy. You got to figure out, identify who you're trying to target, then research to figure out what this person is doing online, and at the end of the day, you will then realize where you need to show your ads. So for example, again, this is solicitor. We got to think like a solicitor. So the solicitor would use mainly the website for online for three main actions. They might go to news websites to get education, to get news sources, to get education, to get information about what's happening in the industry. Second, they might go onto the website in terms of finding associations and connecting with associations that their business is associated with. So in this case, it could be the likes of Solicitors Associations of Ireland. It could be, depending on what country you're in, it could be the law societies. So in this case, again, in Ireland, the solicitor might be on the lawsociety.ie website. And then they might also use the internet for leisure. When they're not thinking about business, they might be reading articles online. They might be using it for any other particular reason. So in this case, you want to find out what kind of newspaper, local websites they visit, newspaper websites that they read on. And when you match up all these different types of channels, you can then create Google ads and literally tell Google, I would like my website for news sources website, for when a solicitor goes to a news source to get information, to get education, I would like my website to be on the likes of irishindependent.ie, excuse my writing. Or you might then say for association websites, I would like my ads to be shown when a solicitor goes to the likes of Law Society of Ireland, Law Society, or Associations of Ireland for solicitors, law firms, legal firms. And then for leisure, you might want to, you would tell Google that I would like my ads to be shown for local websites, the local websites that a solicitor might visit. So local newspapers around the area of a solicitor's firm. You know, you can specify and tell Google like only a certain prospicity. And also then you could also, the likes of forums, maybe there are solicitors who go on forums online, like the boards.ie, you know, people are using the internet all the time for reasons. So, you know, once you've identified who you're looking for, you got to think like that person. And once you think like that person, you're going to try narrow down what they might be doing online. And once you understand that, then you can put your ad, a simple ad that will talk to a solicitor and say, hey, this is what I'm selling. I would love to have a chat with you. Click here, or whatever the bait might be. So if you don't know what a bait is or how to create a bait, you might look at the other videos I've put online. That is simply a way in which you can give some sort of value to somebody without it costing you, you know, a lot of time or money. But you create something that whereby it's a hook to get the person into your website, for them to see the services that you offer, and then that way you get the sale. They will call and make an inquiry, or if you're selling products, they buy. So I just wanted to put a simple strategy together on how you can go about using the likes of Google advertising. So listen, this stuff works. Check out Google display ads. It's fantastic. If you need help, you need a proper strategy around it, where we have tons and tons of strategies. We have great prediction models that work. Get in touch with us, or, you know, if you like the video, like it, share it, or just like our YouTube page. So that's Galinda, your local SEO consultant.